Welcome to my channel, Classified Courage. Today, you'll witness a story that will pull your heart like gravity, a reminder that true heroes don't always roar. Sometimes, they move quietly through dust, silence, and broken walls. The desert training range shimmered under the brutal afternoon sun. Heat waves twisted above the sand like invisible fire. Bullet holes marked the steel targets, smoke still rising from the morning drills. One section of the range wall stood cracked, and that was why she was here. Her name was Era, a quiet maintenance worker, invisible to most. She rarely spoke, never lingered. Fix the wall, replace the targets, sweep the brass, leave. Worn-out boots, a sun-faded cap pulled low, gloves patched with tape. Nobody noticed her, nobody asked who she was before this job. Nobody cared, but today was different. Rows of elite soldiers stood nearby, Navy SEALs. They packed gear, swapped magazines, joked about scores. Their eyes sharp, movements precise, wolves among men. Era worked silently, the soft clink of her tools the only sound that wasn't military. The drill instructor shouted out names, ranking shooters by accuracy. One name echoed above the rest, Chief Hunter Graves. One of the best snipers alive. Cold eyes like blue ice. Movements smooth, controlled, predatory. No one challenged him. No one dared. He had just finished a demonstration. His rifle still smoked faintly from its last shot. As he packed up, he paused. Era was tapping the cracked wall, listening to its echo. Each motion precise, deliberate, like she was reading the wall's heartbeat. Most people would have just slapped some concrete on and walked away. Not her. Something about her focus caught Hunter's attention. A young SEAL laughed. "Why are we letting the janitor fix the wall like she's performing surgery?" Another smirked. "She's too slow. We'll be here till sunset." Era said nothing. Her jaw tightened. Hunter's stare silenced them. "She's doing it right," he said quietly. Minutes passed. Era set a fresh steel plate, aligned it perfectly, and sealed the cracks with care. She stepped back, eyes scanning her work, satisfied. Then, unexpectedly, Hunter walked toward her. He held out his sniper rifle, a $30,000 precision weapon. The range went silent. A tool bag hit the sand with a dull thud. "Take the shot," Hunter said. Era froze. I'm just maintenance." "Take the shot." Her heart pounded. Her fingers twitched. "I've never fired a sniper rifle." "You've got 5 seconds. The others grinned. To them, this was a cruel joke. A prank. A test of humiliation. But Hunter's expression was unreadable, analyzing, not mocking. Era lifted the rifle. Her stance looked familiar. Older. Learned long ago. She inhaled. Slowly. Deeply. Hunter's eyes narrowed. He recognized that breathing rhythm. She exhaled, held her breath, and fired. Clang. The steel target rang from hundreds of meters away. Silence blanketed the range. A voice whispered, "No way." Hunter wasn't done. He pointed farther, toward a smaller target on the ridge. Era hesitated, adjusted the scope instinctively. Clang. Another perfect hit. "That's 1,000 meters, someone muttered, disbelief dripping from every word. Hunter's voice hardened. "One more." He gestured toward a plate nearly invisible on a distant hill. Wind swirled through the dunes. Sand shifted like smoke. Era bit her lip, adjusted 2 clicks left, tilted the rifle, fired. Clang. The sound echoed through the desert like thunder. A helmet dropped. Someone cursed under their breath. Hunter stepped closer, his tone quiet. "You've done this before." Tears welled in Ara's eyes. "My brother taught me," she whispered. "He went overseas. Never came back. After that, I couldn't touch a rifle again." The world seemed to stop. Even the wind held its breath. Hunter's voice softened. "He'd be proud." Ara's voice cracked. "Nobody cared who he was. They forget people like him." Hunter shook his head. "We don't forget." The younger SEALs looked down, ashamed. Hunter glanced at them. "You judged someone without knowing their war." Then he turned back to Era. "You're not maintenance. You're a marksman." "I'm just trying to live," she said softly. "Sometimes," Hunter replied, "living is the bravest thing." He placed a hand gently on her shoulder. "You have a gift. Don't bury it." As the sun began to sink, the sky bled orange and gold across the dunes. Hunter watched her stare toward the horizon, the light wrapping around her like a memory. "Why didn't you join?" he asked quietly. My parents needed help, she said. Bills, repairs, life, it all got in the way. Dreams got smaller. Hunter nodded. Dreams don't die, Era. They wait. After a long pause, he added, you shot better than half my squad today. She smiled faintly. It wasn't me. It was him. My brother. Hunter shook his head. No, it was you. His lessons. Your hands. She blinked away tears. Then, Hunter did something that changed her life. He handed her a letter, a recommendation for advanced marksmanship training. If you ever want to step into the light, he said, we'll be waiting. She held the paper gently. I'll think about it. Hunter nodded once, then walked away. Weeks passed. The wall she fixed never cracked again. But something inside her did, the silence around her heart. One evening, a letter arrived. From the U.S. Navy. Era sat alone at her small kitchen table. Her hands shook as she opened it. Tears dotted the envelope. She looked up at a photo of her brother, his smile frozen in time. Maybe it's my turn now, she whispered. The next morning, Era walked into the recruitment office. Same old boots, same patched gloves, but her eyes, they burned. Months later, the SEAL team gathered again on that same desert range. This time, a new recruit stood among them. Taller, stronger, focused. Hunter inspected the line of trainees. When his gaze met hers, a rare smile formed. Well, he said, looks like the wall fixer grew teeth. She saluted. Sir, ready for duty. Hunter leaned in. You're not here because of pity. You're here because you earned it. The team nodded, respect in their eyes. And when the rifles opened fire, Ara's shots sang. Clean, powerful, flawless. Each one a heartbeat of closure. A young soldier whispered, we almost ignored her. Hunter replied, that's why we watch everyone. Heroes don't always shout. Sometimes, they just keep their heads down, fixing walls. Era never forgot that cracked wall. That silence. That moment when one person believed in her. From that day on, she fixed more than walls. She rebuilt herself. Thank you for watching. If this story touched your heart, please like, comment, and subscribe for more emotional, cinematic stories of courage and redemption, only on Classified Courage. Because heroes are everywhere, sometimes, they're just waiting for someone to see them.